everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading Scaramouche 6th Listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche, after dating him, was a little bit different. On the outside, he seems like a bold, uncaring person, as cold as stone, or even ice, and unwavering as the sun itself. So, it's not to say that the unwavering part was a bad trait, but the coldness could be truly unnecessary at times. In fact, it kind of worried you. However, when you dated him, it's like he chose to open up a part of himself that he truly would never let anyone else in. He loved you and cared about you, and as much as he had the right to know a lot about you, he thought that you should be able to know more about him as well. And he started talking to you more, making an effort. And that's why things were going well. But he was shy. That was something that you never thought would actually be true. Maybe he was scared of intimacy. Maybe he got nervous sometimes. But Scaramouche being shy? In that exact wording, you were not used to it. And you never thought you would actually be accustomed to the fact that he would blush. Sometimes because of a simple few words that you would tell him. Sometimes because of a compliment. It was unusual and incredibly sweet. Like that time yesterday, when you whispered sweet nothings into his ear, while he blushed brightly, telling you to stay away from him. And he was pouting afterward, because you saw him blush, but you just saw him. It's normal. It's normal to see others blush. And it's normal to be nervous sometimes. And it's normal to be vulnerable with those whom you loved. At those words, he stared at you, the blush going away from his cheeks, as he tried to slowly comprehend them and truly consider them. He knew you were right, but the fact that you were right did not make it easy on him. It wasn't like he wasn't trying either, because Scaramouche was doing his absolute best whenever he could. He cared about this relationship after all, and wanted it to succeed. He wanted to be enough for you. He wanted to provide you with the love you deserve, and the one that you desire. So he must often get over these, well, obstacles, for lack of better wording. And though he knows that you think they're adorable, to him, it just means that he's too shy to take the initiative, to surprise you, to show you something you've never seen before. So if you're the one who's always working on surprising him, and making him happy, then what the hell did he exist for? What was he doing in this relationship? But just being a participant who was receiving and not giving. The idea of equal exchange was very important for him. The idea of giving and receiving. He can't just receive without giving. And that's why he was trying to do his best. Trying being the keyword of the sentence. And he did not expect things to go that way at all. Because even though he was trying, he didn't want this to happen. No. This was Miko's idea, and though he hates her, Raiden had told him that it would be a good idea to actually put these on. So that's why he was wearing a dress with a frilly skirt. And he really thought it was ridiculous. He looked like a doll, maybe, and maybe he was a doll and a puppet. But it felt humiliating, kind of. And he thought to 2020 until you walked in on him and stared, blushing before letting out a soft giggle. And that's when he started pouting. Don't laugh at me, Mayan. If you don't like it, just tell me, and I'll change. It wasn't my idea anyway. It was the stupid fox's idea, he said, about to get up, angry. But then you stopped him with your hands on his shoulders, kissing his forehead. Don't get up yet, you gremlin. I still want to see you. You look pretty, you know? What? He said, mind blown with what you're saying. What did you mean he looked pretty? If anything, he thought he looked absolutely ridiculous, like a clown. Ryan, stop trying to flatter me, he said, and he just laughed at him softly, kissing him. I'm not the one for flattery, but I'm being serious here. You really do look pretty in a dress, he said, kissing his cheek. And the two of you sat down. And then you pulled him into your lap, making him blush brighter. Ryan, seriously? He said, trying to keep control of his emotions, and the way his cheeks were getting wetter by the second. You, however, were enjoying that. And perhaps it was a little bit too much fun, because then you kept his face in your hands, looking at him, staring at your beautiful Scaramouche, who was fairer than any other person that you could ever meet in a lifetime, and maybe 1,000 more. I love you, he said softly, before leaning in to kiss him, burying your hands into his hair, and deepening the kiss gently. Scaramouche could only close his eyes as he melted into it, grateful for the fact that he had you, and maybe a little bit thankful for Ye's idea. After all, though he hated the dress and thought it was embarrassing and dreadful, it went well, and most of all, you liked it, and your opinion mattered most to him. So if you liked it, who was he to say otherwise? Maybe he would still be pouty when wearing it, but if it makes you happy, then it might as well just get him more, just to wear them around with you. And that's also when he noticed that your hands were traveling down to his butt, squeezing a bit. And he let out a muffled whimper, wearing his face into your shirt. And that's also when you took your chance to bat at his exposed neck, smiling at the bruises that formed afterward. You're my pretty princess, aren't you? I'm not a princess. You know that. Can you be one? Just for today? He sighed softly, knowing that he can never resist you. Alright then. Just for today.